Yo, what is good, gamers? It is your boy Mission, and welcome back to another episode of Random Saturdays. I got a special one, a real special one here for you guys today. And that game is, in my opinion, the greatest game of all time. And that game is Final Fantasy VII, the original. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a week away from now, and I wanted to at least celebrate the release of that game by going back in history and revisiting a timeless classic. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of story about why this game means so much to me and why it's one of my favorites of all time. It's actually a funny story how I ended up getting the game in the first place. This happened way back when I was 14 years old. At the time, I had a PlayStation, and I was really amped about getting the game Metal Gear. My big brother was always a big avid player of the Metal Gear game, the original Metal Gear game. So I always wanted to have a copy of the game myself. So that was the game that I had wanted to get. Now, I think this was around during Christmas time or my birthday. I can't quite remember. It might have been around Christmas time. I was like, I had the money. Mom had saved the money up or whatnot, and he said, okay, let's go and get this game. Now, meanwhile, my mom doesn't drive, right? She doesn't have a license. She doesn't drive. So we had to get on the bus and actually walk to the local Walmart or whatever that we were at the time. So, and it was cold that day too. So we get to the store, we get in there. I'm super excited. I'm super geeked. And tell me why I go to the game shelves to look at all the games on the display and stuff. And like, okay, let me find Metal Gear. Let me find Metal Gear. Tell me why. Metal Gear wasn't up there, right? Metal Gear wasn't up there. So you can already kind of foresee my disappointment in that moment, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, Mom, they don't have the game. They don't have the game that I want. And Mom looks at me and say, son, if you don't get something from here, we didn't come all this way getting on buses and walking up here for me to come back with nothing. So you better get something up out of here. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, but I didn't want no other game. I just wanted Metal Gear. And Mom was like, you better pick something. It got to a point to where she like, you know, is about to like, you about to get your butt whooped if you don't pick something. So just out of spite, man, I was so upset. I was so angry. I was like, I'm looking around at the games and like, man, I don't want none of these darn games. I turn to the side of the display window and I see a PlayStation game with a blonde, spiky hair guy turned around. Matter of fact, you weren't even able to see his face, and this big, huge sword on his back, looking up at this futuristic looking building. I didn't know what I was looking at. I'm just like, okay, it's a dude, spiky hair, sword on his back. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go ahead and get this, right? Not even knowing what Final Fantasy was ever about, like as a whole, all the Final Fantasy games. I never played a Final Fantasy game until this game. This was my actual first Final Fantasy game I ever played. I'm just thinking like, just out of spite, let me get this dumb game right here or whatever. Let's see what this is gonna be about. We get home, I start playing it. It kind of threw me off at first. I'm not gonna lie to you. The graphics in that game at the time was kind of groundbreaking. It was like the most talked about game during that time because like that was kind of like the pinnacle of where the graphics were. And that was the first Final Fantasy that was an actual 3D game at the time too. So there was a lot of popularity behind this game. I had saw articles on it in a magazine. I'm like, okay, so I'm kind of getting into it or whatnot. I've always liked storytelling, even when I was younger in video games to a certain extent. I get into it and I'm telling you, the moment that I started, I can't even remember even ever putting the controller down. After that first day of playing it, I was hooked and I was like just playing and trying to get through it. During the time, I didn't really understand much about the mechanics and how RPGs work. I was just kind of like really grinding my way through it the best way I could. And whenever I did defeat a boss, I felt like it was like I won a lottery, bro. I would get so excited just about defeating one boss that would probably like kill me about 15 times. But yeah, to make a long story short, that was my introduction to that game. I ended up really building a connection with the world, the music, and especially the characters. The characters, man. I spent so much time playing that game and replaying that game and getting strategy guides for it to unlock everything, all the summons and all of the different chocobos and stuff that you can breed, and the chocobo and running in chocobo races, and all the secret items and all the ultimate weapons that you get, and fighting the weapons, and developing and mastering all your materia. I put so much time in that game, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's pretty much a base of why I love this game so much, especially in my experience in gaming. And from there forth, it kind of like pivoted my interest in the type of games that I like to play. Not only that, I think at the time I had ended up introducing this game to my friends, my best friend Chuck D and my other best friend BBA Gaming Joker. He's here on YouTube. Make sure you sub to his channel. And I was like, yo, y'all gotta try this game out. This is Maywood. I'm living in Maywood, Illinois at the time. I'm like, bro, y'all, this game is kind of cool. Y'all need to check that out. And I think I ended up borrowing the game out to them, and then they ended up being hooked, and they bought the game. And then from there, our love as a whole for the Final Fantasy game, even with my best friends, my brothers, we ended up like really gravitating and really loving just the universe and Final Fantasy as a whole. So yeah, man, that's a little brief history on why this game to me is the best game of all time. And I remember when they first announced Remake, how excited I was. It was such an amazing time during that time, such an exciting time, just the announcement from it. And then years later, just anticipating. And then finally, when the game came out, it came out during COVID time. What a perfect time for that game to come out, right? Because we had nothing to do. And when that game released, I'm telling you, I was so glued and locked in. It was ridiculous. The first time playing that game, when you play a game that's so important to you and that you hold dear to your heart like that, it was just an adrenaline rush the entire time playing it for the first time. Just seeing the game remade and renewed the way it was, and the way they revisioned it, and just seeing the characters come more to life, and now they have voices and voice actors and stuff. Man, a lot of times I was just really holding back my tears playing that game, but it ended up being spectacular. In terms of the story, there were different elements and stuff like that. If you guys played it, you'll know that they took a different kind of turn in terms of like the ending and how the narrative is going moving forward. So other than that, push that to the side. We are going to be playing the original, but we are going to be playing the original in a really unique way with Seventh Heaven mods. Okay, this is like a system that modders came up with to kind of revision and remaster the game in a way that would be kind of like a modern day experience for the gamer. They never did a remake or a remaster of this game at all. So modders did their work, and when I tell you they did their work, they did their work. So I'm going to be using a list of numerous mods on the Steam version of Final Fantasy VII, which is like, this is what they call it, the Suna mods package or whatever. I have most of those. I pretty much have all the recommended mods installed to the game. Things like lighting overhaul, real-time lighting, extended view distance, shadows, texture, HD textures, 4K resolution, 60 frames per second, different character sprites, menus, music, sound effects, all of the above. Not only that, y'all, one of these mods that I'm using right now actually has voices for the characters and the NPCs. Yeah, they actually sat down and did a whole voiceover for every dialogue in the game. That's pretty crazy. So we're gonna check this thing out, man. And without further ado, I'm gonna chop this up the best that I can. Let's go ahead and let's jump into this. We're gonna probably play maybe a couple of hours into it. We're gonna do the introduction, do the reactor run, and then just kind of go from there and just see where we're gonna end it. But get ready, man, because this game is gonna be, the way you're gonna see this game is like you've never seen it before, for those who don't know what the Seventh Heaven mod is. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, here we go, y'all. Yes, sir. And they have credits, intro credits for all the voice actors that they use for the voice mod. The voiceover mods. Crazy, right? This is so sick. There's our girl. There's Aerith. God, man, nostalgia is up through the roof right now for me. This is the OG, baby. The seventh heaven OG. Let's go. Just wait until y'all see this, man. For people who haven't seen this mod yet, bruh, it is so clean. Full screen? Come on, bro. Look at this.
Get down here, Merc. You're up.
Voices. They got voice actors. Time to fight. Look at this, man. It's like a whole nother game. It's like a remake. Like an actual remake, remaster of the original. All right, let's keep moving. Look at this, bro. I mean, this is so clean. Look at the shadows. They actually have casted shadows. Oh my God. This is beautiful. Oh, not only that, look at this. You can move the camera around. You can zoom in really close, or you can come out really far. Crazy, crazy. Come on, cuz.
Unbelievable. You soldier guys sure are something.
I still can't get over like they got voice, like they made voices. They made voice. They got voice actors and did voiceovers.
What's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? Thought they were the enemy.
He isn't soldier anymore, Jesse. Besides, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. What was your name again?
Cloud Strife.
Cloud Strife.
That's
eh?
crazy.
I'm
Not interested. Once this job's over, I'm out of here.
What did I just say? Told you to never move as a group. Our target's Mako Reactor 1. We'll rendezvous at the bridge in front of it.
The ambient noises and sounds.
You
Oh my
better
God.
be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
Run by holding cancel while
This is a full remaster. Insane. Look at this. Look at this, bro.
Perfect.
Intruder. Warning. You can read the signs, bro. They got words on the signs. You can actually see it. Crazy.
Don't worry. I'm staying here to secure the escape route. Jeez. We're really gonna blow this huge reactor? It'll be awesome. That's for sure.
Crazy. It's this is kind of insane that they got voices. You can't tell me this ain't clean. This is so nice, bro.
So, Soldier Boy, this your first time in a reactor?
Did you forget? I did work for Shinra, remember?
Oh, I remember. I know full well that you've been Shinra's lapdog. Bet you guys just eat up everything they tell you, huh? Like what Mako is. Well, let me tell you what they won't. Mako's not just some energy source. It's the lifeblood of the planet. And Shinra's using all this crap to suck it dry.
You're not paying me to listen, so save it.
You right. Looks like we gotta keep Lapdog on a tight leash.
Push that button for me, will ya?
This is, man, this looks so good.
This reactor's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. And one day, it'll all be gone. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Can you really live with that?
He like,
I
I
can
don't,
and I will.
I don't care. I don't care, buddy.
I'd worry less about the planet and more about what's waiting for us down there.
Okay, we got Barrett in the party now. Let's go. Do some thunder.
Are you ready for this?
Sick. Restore.
When we blow this place, there ain't gonna be nothing left but a pile of rubble. All right, lapdog. Why don't you set up the bomb?
Shouldn't you do this? I'll watch the rear.
As far as I'm concerned, you're the one that needs watching. So go on, do the honors.
Fine.
Wake up. This isn't just a reactor.
Wow.
I said, what is it? Something wrong?
I'm fine.
I just thought about this though. Think about how short
double coasters.
this is getting to this actual reactor then remake. I can't talk, but yeah, look how fast you actually go through things in Midgar in the original game compared to remake. It's pretty insane. Limit. Let's go. So clean. So clean. I cannot believe this, that they were able to do this. Okay, he raised the tail.
Barrett, be careful! Don't attack when its tail is up. It will counterattack with its laser.
They even have banter, bro. Like, what? I think it's sick that, like, how far can you zoom this out? Oh, wow. Nice, we beat it. Look how far you can zoom it out. Pick her up. Whoa. There's the first reactor.
Ooh, that should keep the planet going. At least a little longer.
Yeah! The planet's what matters. This had to have helped.
Can't wait to see Marlene.
Yo, this voice actor for Barrett ain't that
she's
bad.
Good to go. Now stand clear.
For Jesse either,
Fire
actually.
in the hole!
It's actually dark.
My house is on fire!
Perfect. All right, let's get our asses home. We'll rendezvous on the train. Split up and make your way to Sector 8 station.
Hey,
They
wait!
split up for real, like
If it's
ninjas.
about your money, you can have it. Once we're back.
Just give me my
at
money.
base.
Just give me my money, Barrett. There's our girl.
Excuse me. Has something happened?
Don't worry about it. Hey. No, never mind. Flowers, huh?
Crazy.
Oh, these? You like them? They're only a gil each. Oh, thank you, kind sir. Here, this is for you.
First time we meet Aerith. Yo, these little sprite characters look really good too. Like, bro, what? I cannot believe that this game is looking like this right now. Y'all have to, you have to know what the original looked like to realize like how ridiculously good this looks. Wow.
What the hell just happened?
See, even the NPC got voices.
What's that on the wall?
Ain't that crazy?
Let's see. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Mako energy won't last forever.
Mako is the life of the planet, and someday it'll all come to an end. Saviors of the planet, Avalanche.
Huh.
He was like echoing what the words were, what Barrett's words were. Wow. Okay, they put a lot of thought into this voiceover stuff.
Hey, you!
Shinra military police, eh? They're...
Halt!
They're not worth it.
Damn, dip out.
That's as far as you go.
Sorry, but I don't have time to mess around with you guys.
That's enough of your lip. Seize him!
Wow. It looked like they redid like the cutscenes too. I cannot believe what I'm looking at. This is crazy.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine, right?
Guy's from Soldier, right? Besides, he wouldn't let anything get in the way of his goddamn cash.
Be good to have him. What you think, boss?
With that guy? The hell would I know? I ain't no mind reader. It's 'cause of you screw-ups that I had to hire that jackass in the first place.
Oh yeah, Barrett, about our pay. I mean, boy, I'm so glad we helped the planet.
It has a little more charm to it now with the voiceovers. It's really good.
Cloud!
Late for our appointment?
More life to it.
Yeah, you damn right you late. Come waltzing in here, making a big scene.
It's giving public security the runaround.
Getting everyone worried is more like it. And you don't care about no one but yourself.
Oh? You were worried about me.
What? Oh, hell no. That's coming out of your share, hotshot. Yo, people, come on. Let's move up.
This is so
Hey,
good.
Cloud. Thanks.
Cloud, let's keep this up for the next mission.
Careful. I'll shut this. Oh, Cloud! Your face. It's pitch black. There you go. Good as new. Hey, thanks for saving me back there at the reactor.
You got it, Jesse. Let's go. Wow, look at this. They even retextured all the NPCs. This is crazy.
This is why I hate the last train.
Oh boy.
Okay.
The only people who come to my home are you guys.
See the headline in the Shinra Times? Apparently, the terrorists that bombed Reactor 1 are hiding out somewhere in the slums. Imagine, bombing a reactor. They must have a really calculating leader. I wonder where they'll strike next.
You not a damn kid. Sit down.
Sit down when I want to.
Looks like the train still isn't switched over to the emergency security system. It'll be a different story tomorrow.
Please, you'll bother the other passengers.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna be famous thanks to Avalanche!
Hey, Cloud, wanna look at this with me? It's a display of the train route. Personally, I find the visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. Just so you know, I'm into this kind of thing. Bombs, monitors. I'm a high-tech kind of girl. Okay, it's about to start. So here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar. It's around 1 to 10,000 scale, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level. A huge pillar supports the plate in the center, and there are smaller ones for each sector. The smaller pillars are known as mechanical towers. Psst! We destroyed Reactor 1 on the northern edge. They're numbered in order. 2, 3, up to Reactor 8, which all sustain the whole system and provide electricity to Midgar. Each sector had a name once, but no one remembers them. Today we just use numbers. That's the kind of place this is. Phew! Next we have this. Take a look. This is the route our train's on. The track spirals around the central pillar. Right now, we're about halfway. Each transit point has an ID check area. It scans information from all of the passengers, then cross-checks the data with the host computer at the Shinra building.
There's a lot.
Psst. We definitely look suspicious, so we're using fake IDs.
Okay.
Speak of the devil. Those red flashes mean we're passing through the ID checkpoint. Psst. Because the lights go out, these trains are full of pervs who can't keep their hands to themselves.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Well, enough about that. We're almost home now. What a relief.
Take a good look. You can see the surface. But this city looks up at an empty plate. Nothing but a metal sky and ground that don't grow anything.
The city that floats in the sky. Pretty unsettling scenery.
Oh, never expect to hear that out of you. You're just full of surprises. The world above. A city on a plate. It's because of that great pizza in the sky that people down here gotta struggle to survive. Mako pollution rains down on them. The air is filthy cause it ain't got nowhere to go. And nothing's being done to clean it anymore either. On top of that, the Mako reactors keep pumping out energy. Thanks to them, the land's gone completely barren.
Then why doesn't everyone just move up above?
I don't know. Probably can't afford to. Or maybe, because they don't want to live on the plate. They prefer the land under their feet, no matter how poisoned it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand. No one lives in the slums because they enjoy it there. They're like this train. It can only run where the tracks have been laid.
That's deep. That is, to this day, really deep. Really deep. Wow, look at these, man, look at these maps. Fully redone, man. Seeing characters with shadows, man, is crazy in this game. Like, what was even a shadow back during this time? Shadows and graphics? Yeah, okay.
Hey, over here, all of you. That mission was a success, but don't get careless. The big one's still to come. No getting cold feet. Cause the next one's really gonna wake them up. Meet back at the hideout. Move out.
All right. So we're going to the Seventh Heaven bar. And you guys are going to see just how, like, for those who've played Remake or saw it, you're going to see how much smaller this game is. Like, this is the front of the, like, the, what do they call it? Like a pillar thing to the reactor.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Put out. Jeez. Oh, you came to see it too? I hear there was a terrorist attack above. Makes you think, if this tower ever came down, the slums would be dust. Well, no use worrying about it, is there? Check it out! It's awesome no matter how many times you look up.
Wow. How high up that is.
Pretty neat here, huh? This is my special place, but feel free to drop by from time to time. Well, take care, bro.
Take care, bro.
Cloud, over here.
Yeah, I got you. Man, look at this. Texas Cowboy Saloon. What the heck? And this, my friends, is Sector 7, okay? If you only play Remake, as you can see, as I run along here, okay, this is all there is to Sector 7 right here. All there is. Here's Johnny.
I'm blitzed. Just can't get enough of those homemade cocktails. But they sure do creep up on you.
There's Johnny.
All right, go on.
We're about to run into our girl Tifa and Marlene.
Marlene, aren't you gonna say hello to Cloud?
Wow, she kind of sounds just like the voice actress for Tifa in Remake.
Welcome back, Cloud.
A little bit.
Looks like the mission went well.
A little bit.
You didn't argue with Barrett, did you?
Wow.
Ask him. I kept my cool.
Is that so? I'm not used to Cloud all grown up. When you were little, you'd get into fights at the drop of a hat. Where'd you get that flower? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. They hardly ever grow in the slums. But if someone gave you a flower, then... oh, I get it.
It's not what you think. Give it to Tifa.
Give it to Tifa. That's my girl.
Cloud, how sweet. When did you get so thoughtful? Maybe I should fill the whole bar with flowers.
Oh, Cloud! Tifa really knows how to cook. Anyway, I want to tell you something. Tifa always lets me taste her cooking. Look at me now. I'm roly-poly. Don't know whether I should be happy or sad, but it's good food and drink that puts this place on the map.
Marlene is shy.
Sorry, Cloud.
Papa, welcome home.
Hi, Barrett.
Yo! Guys, we're starting the meeting.
Man, look how detailed the ping pong machine is. Crazy. Can I talk to Tifa?
Grab a seat.
Can.
So, what'll it be? Something to drink?
Give me
just a second. It'll be ready in no time. You know, I'm glad you made it back safely.
What's with you all of a sudden? That job was nothing.
I guess not. You were in Soldier. Get your money from Barrett, okay?
Don't worry. Once I've been paid, I'm gone.
I'm out.
Cloud, how do you feel?
Same as always, I guess. Why'd you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. You look a bit tired, that's all.
Okay. God, can't believe how smooth this is running too.
Fuck, look at the news. What a blast. Should there have been so much damage though?
Dropping the F-bomb like that,
I followed
Jesse.
the instructions on here. Unless I made a mistake.
Jeez.
Hey, Merc. There's something I want to ask you. Were any of your soldier buddies fighting us today?
No, none. I'm positive.
Well, how's Mr. Confident so sure then?
If you guys had fought with Soldier, you wouldn't be alive right now.
Don't give me that crap. Just 'cause you were one of them.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Strong. Maybe all them guys.
I forgot he flung
Don't
big.
forget that your skinny ass is working for Avalanche now. Don't be getting no ideas about crawling back to Shinra.
The hell you on? You asked me a question and I answered it. That's all. I'm going back up, and I want to talk about my money.
My money, boy. Boy.
Cloud, wait!
Tifa, let him go. Looks like Lapdog here misses his corporate masters.
Shut up! I don't give a damn about Shinra or Soldier. But don't get me wrong. Not like I care about the planet or Avalanche either.
Money, you hell of a guy. You know that.
I mean, you did have him like blow up a
Please,
reactor.
Cloud.
Come on, cuz.
Cloud, I'm asking you. Please join us.
Tifa, I'm sorry, but...
The planet is dying. Slowly but surely it's dying. Someone has to do something.
Barrett and his buddies are on the case, aren't they? It's got nothing to do with me.
So you're really leaving? You're just gonna walk right out on your childhood friend, is that it?
What? I'm sorry.
And you forgot the promise, didn't you?
Promise?
So
How can I
you
forget?
did forget. Remember, Cloud? It was 7 years ago. At the well.
The flashback. God, I can't believe most of these most of
Village
these
Water
scenes
Tower.
are
Do you remember?
shown full screen. Crazy.
Yeah, back then. I thought you'd never come, and it was getting a little cold.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Look at little Tifa and little Cloudu.
Well, you said you wanted to tell me something?
Come this spring, I'm leaving the village for Midgar.
All the guys are leaving, aren't they?
But I'm different from the rest. I'm not after any old job. I want to join Soldier. I'm gonna be the best, just like Sephiroth.
Sephiroth? The great Sephiroth?
He like,
Isn't it hard to join Soldier?
Well, I won't be able to come back to the village for a while.
Will you make the headlines?
I'll do my best.
Just promise me one thing.
Promise her.
If you become famous and I'm ever in trouble, you'll come and save me, alright?
What?
If I'm ever in a bind, a hero will show up and rescue me. I'd like to experience that at least once. Wouldn't you?
What?
What?
Come on, promise me.
What?
All right. I promise.
W.
Perfect.
You remember now, don't you? Our promise?
I'm not a hero. And I'm not famous either. I can't keep the promise.
But you fulfilled your childhood dream. You joined Soldier. So, come on. You have to keep your promise.
What? Why did he climb up?
Hold on there, big-time soldier. I'm a man of my word. Here, take it.
1,500 gil.
This is my pay. I'm gonna need a raise.
So you'll...
You got the next job lined up? Double it. 3,000.
What did you say?
It's okay. Listen. We're really hurting for help here, right?
Oh, huh? But that money was for Marlene's schooling. 2,000.
Thanks, Cloud.
Wow, man. It's almost like I'm playing an entirely different game. It's the same game, but it's like, wow. Imagine if they had did like a remaster cut of this game. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I just wanted to give you guys a sample of what it would be like if you were to mod Final Fantasy VII on Steam with the 7th Heaven mod. I may do a second episode up until the part where we run into Aerith before the release of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for, I'm not sure, probably not next Saturday, but like maybe a day before the release of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We'll see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. This episode of Random Saturdays, showing you guys my favorite game of all time, revision in a way that it has never been revisioned before, the original. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel, as it does help the channel in a huge and major way, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, till then, y'all be good, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, and as always, you know the vibes. God loves you, Jesus loves you, and I love you too. Peace, salute. See you in the next video.